With more and more leaks coming about Spider-Man Brand New Day, honestly, while people are a little bit upset about it, I'm personally getting a little bit more excited for this movie. We just got news that Mark Ruffalo will play a bigger role as Bruce Banner in Spider-Man Brand New Day and not just a small cameo. This will be his 10th appearance in the MCU. The MCU Film News is just one of the accounts uploading about it, but you have all of the mainstream movie places talking about it, like Screen Time, Discussing Film, all those types of things. So it does seem like this is all but confirmed. I mean, like, you never know with the rumors, right? But it's very, very likely that this is what we're going to see, and this is what we're going to be talking about today. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with too many YouTube channels. So what do I think about this in general? And we're going to take a look at a bunch of comments from various news posts to get a gauge on how the internet feels about this. I have been a big fan of Tom Holland's Spider-Man in particular. I understand a lot of people just wanting a street-level Spider-Man movie. 100% totally get that, okay? I totally get that. I do like, though, him having all of these other characters, and it brings kind of like a new light into these Spider-Man movies. I loved having Tony Stark playing such a big part in the early days. I thought it was really fun whenever Spider-Man was sharing a role with another character. But again, I get it. If you want it just to be Spider-Man, even people didn't, while it was a great experience, right? Even people didn't like the other Spider-Man having to carry Tom Holland in his own movie. Understandable. The only character that I kind of have a problem with is Hulk. I have been very vocal on this channel that I do not like this version of the Hulk. I have absolutely nothing against Mark Ruffalo, but I liked the original 2008 Hulk, man. The Hulk isn't menacing anymore. I don't like Smart Hulk. I don't like Professor Hulk. It is a joke of a character, and they ruined him in Avengers Endgame. So I don't know. I'm worried, but we're coming off of Thunderbolts right now, and it looks like Avengers Doomsday is going to be pretty good. So hopefully, it all ends up being okay, and this ends up being a great movie anyways. I loved all three Spider-Man movies from Tom Holland so far, so hopefully they continue to go down that trail. The only other thing that makes me a little bit excited for this is the idea that now everybody forgets Peter Parker. We have that old comic strip where it's like, oh, Hulk doesn't forget. I don't know how that works. I've never read the comic book, but that would be very, very solid for him to come down and all of a sudden be like, hey, what's up, Peter? I would love that. And then it could be a very emotional moment because everybody forgot who Peter Parker was. The story could be interesting depending on how they take that. But of course, guys, it's not just about what I think. I wanted to get a gauge on how the internet felt about this. So we are going to be taking a look at different replies from MCU Film News, discussing film, things like that, anybody reporting this. And the first reply is that comic strip that I was talking about. It's Hard Time Now. So this is what I was talking about. And if you are an MCU fan, I would imagine that you've seen this floating around. There was a story, and I didn't know this until I saw this. I didn't know that there actually was a comic story where Peter forgot about everybody, you know? Wait, did you just call me Peter? He said, you made everyone forget who you are. Banner forgot, but I don't forget. I don't know how that's going to work with Professor Hulk. Maybe it's just like Mark Ruffalo has that power, I guess, but I feel like that could be a really touching and really, really cool moment. And while I do like that they stray away and have their own stories in these movies, I think it'd be really cool if they actually went for this one from the comics. I do agree with Robert Mann and what he had to say. Yeah, we need this one back. This Hulk in particular was just a million times better. The Hulk was menacing. The Hulk was scary. The Hulk and his screams were just different. Like, I also, and the name's escaping me at the moment who the actor is, but the actor that played this Hulk was much better. And I mean, no disrespect in the world to Mark Ruffalo. He does a great job in all of his movies, but there is better that we could have. I never looked at him and thought he was like a perfect fit for the Hulk. Robert Smith, is that the guy we just took a look at? Am I stupid? Could be wrong. But anyways, there is only one Hulk. And of course, I like this version of the Hulk better. I like this actor behind the Hulk better. While the Hulk movie was a little bit lackluster up until the end, I absolutely loved that version of the Hulk. Flowers had this to say, worst Hulk in history of comic book movies. He's a chump. Yeah, like, he's had some good standout moments. He's had some good fights, like in Avengers Age of Ultron was really good. Thor Ragnarok was good for a one-off type thing, but if they kept going with like the Hulk being immature type thing, then I don't think it would really last. So I don't like the Hulk post-Endgame, and I haven't even watched She-Hulk, but apparently it's even worse there. Not feeling Ruffalo anymore. I'd prefer someone fresh in the role. The problem is he can't really do that, eh? Unless you want to go the route like, hey, we're going to pick this Hulk from this timeline. There we go. Ed Norton. That's his name, right? I'm going to sound so stupid if it's not Ed Norton, but I think it is Ed Norton. Apologies if it's not, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a fan of movies, but I don't keep up on the actors. Like, I know Tom Holland, I know Mark Ruffalo, but I don't know a lot of the other, like, I know some of the main Avengers cast, and that's probably about it. But it's really weird to see a lot of people being upset about Hulk in general. At this point, just give us a new Hulk completely. This crap is so washed. Just bring out Red Hulk and have him be the aggressive old school Hulk. I also didn't watch the new Captain America movie. I keep meaning to get back and watch that, but it's been difficult to get to the movies now that I have a kid. So we can't leave her alone yet. It's difficult to get a babysitter for a newborn. So I'm definitely going to be getting in that movie. I didn't see a ton of hype coming out from about that saying that this Hulk was awesome, but hey, if it's a way we can get an aggressive Hulk, I am all for it. Please bring back the superior 2012 Hulk instead of the current nerdy one. Yeah, I do not like Professor Hulk at all. At least the Hulk in 2012, he was still a little bit menacing, but still, I don't know why. I just don't think that Mark Ruffalo is like the perfect role for that. I don't know if you guys are feeling the same thing that I am. I know people are getting sick of Hulk now, but I've kind of always felt that way. Hulk is the Mind Stone, as him going from Bruce to Hulk is like changing his state of mind rapidly. Then when he's Professor Hulk, he's really smart, which is also mental. Excuse me? I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't know anything about the Mind Stone. I don't know anything about the Hulk being the Mind Stone. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. If anybody could clear that up in the comments, I would appreciate it. A-Tone had this to say, Daredevil? Nah. Any of the Defenders and street level heroes? Nah. Hulk. Sure thing. Why not? To be honest with you, I don't mind this. I don't mind it. I just don't want to see Hulk like we just saw him on the couch eating chips or whatever he was eating in the picture. Like, I don't want to see that Hulk. I want to see a scary Hulk. I want to see the 2008 Hulk. That was the Hulk that kept us all very, very invested in these movies. Damn it, Marvel. We don't need an Avenger in every Spider-Man film. Just let him have a solo film. Keep it grounded. I get that, and I have no rebuttal to that. Everybody who is a big Spider-Man fan, it's totally understandable why you would want him in a street-level movie, and I would like to see a street-level movie too. Just Spider-Man doing his own thing without any of the other Avengers, but I do like the cameos as well, to be honest with you. Past, present, future had this to say, we want Ragnarok Hulk. That's better than the Hulk that we have now, but I feel like if they did that too much, kind of like what they did with Thor, they continued Thor Ragnarok into Thor Love and Thunder, except they kicked it up an extra notch, and the vast majority of people did not like that. I feel like people would get tired of the Hulk as well if they ended up going down that route. Let's continue on to nothing. I thought we had more posts than that. We have all of these chosen out for us to get an authentic reaction for you on the channel, but if you want to continue the Marvel conversation, Marvel did touch on Thunderbolts and how that's going to be an example of what's to come, and we discussed that in this video right here. I would love to have you guys over there. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, everybody.